What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have created a 2-hour-long cleaning motivation video in honor of the end of the year. These are some of my most liked videos, and I hope that you enjoy it and get some cleaning done. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm super excited that you have decided to come back and join me on today. In today's video, we have a lot going on. We will be doing some grocery shopping. We have some cleaning going on. We have a Ross haul, a bit of spring decorating, and we also put out our beginner plants for our garden and some other things as well. So if you are ready to see some of those things, I suggest you pop me up on your screen, on your tablet or your phone, so that you can be motivated as well to get some things done. Or if you just want to grab a cup of coffee, go ahead and do that as well. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. So these are all of the groceries that we got for the week. If you guys would like to see a grocery haul or even how we meal prep our meals for the week, please let me know down in the comment section. The grocery shopping that I did on this day was primarily done at Aldi's. I really have been enjoying shopping there as of late, just because every time I go in with a budget, I find that I am under budget every time. It doesn't matter how many things I get, I'm always about $10 to $20 less than what I budgeted for. I really do find enjoyment in this because it does give me the option of making some extra decisions as far as getting some fun extra things that weren't on the list for the week, and I sort of feel like they also offer healthier options. So where do you guys like to shop? If you could, leave a comment down in the comment section below. So here are a few things that I got from Goodwill, starting with this wreath. It was $2.99, which I thought was absolutely amazing for the price. I love how this wreath looks and how big it is. When you pull up into my house, you can see it very clearly. And although I was not trying to match the aesthetic of some of the stems that I had inside of the house, it went perfectly with what I had on the coffee table. And while browsing, I came across this book, His Needs, Her Needs by Willard Harley. This was a book that me and my husband started off reading, and I had to grab it. I also found these vases as well, and they were going for about $3 to $4, and they had a few sizes there. I plan on getting some stems to also put in these, so you will see how I style it. I also grabbed this bowl, which I thought was beautiful, and decided after cleaning to put our fruit in there. I also grabbed these wooden seasoning holders. I thought these were pretty cute. And I plan on using this more so around Christmas to put in some things for the coffee bar that we have. I also was able to snag this marble soap dispenser that I thought was pretty cute and would go perfectly with the spring decor that I plan on doing in the bathroom. Now on to the Dollar Tree and Ross haul. I found this candle, Farmhouse Cedar, that was actually recommended to me by an associate at Dollar Tree, and this actually smells really good. I was pretty shocked for it to be a Dollar Tree brand candle, but it has a very woody, sweet sort of smell, so I definitely recommend it. Now at Ross, because I will be doing a sort of spring decorate in the bathroom, I got that shower rod, those rugs that are absolutely beautiful, and this curtain set that will be going up on the shower, and I will show you guys how I styled it. I have always been in love with the curtain look when it comes to the shower, so I went ahead and grabbed another shower liner just so that when I hang up the curtains, both will be covered and we could open it sort of like it was a curtain. Although I wasn't able to get a clip of me putting up the curtains, this is the finished result. I love how much more open the bathroom looks, and it just gives it a fresh look, and I absolutely love it. This is how I styled all of the other items. This is the next day, and me and my mom are headed to a store called Damon's to pick up our beginner plants for our garden. My husband and I are starting off with just a few plants. We chose tomato, cucumber, broccoli, basil, and mint for now. And then in about a week or two, we will be heading back out to get a few more things as well. The next place that me and my mom went to were Lowe's to pick out some soil, fertilizer, peat moss, and a few other things that we would need. Because this was our first time ever doing anything in relations to a garden, my mom was so kind to come and help us and give us a few tips and tricks on how to make sure that we can ensure our garden is going to grow. And she also had a few tips here as well that you guys will hear in the next few clips. You want to try to put it right up here. So you want to pull off those two little sides. Yep. You want to pinch them. You don't want to put those under the dirt. It. So when these get grown, because they're gonna grow up, and they're gonna grow more of these down here. These are called armpits.
Yeah.
Anything that grows in here, and I'll help y'all again. Anything that grows in there, you take out because it takes away from the plant. So right now, you see the hair on it. No one stick my finger on the camera. So the hair eventually is gonna start to grow flowers. Yeah.
So like, is there like any garden spray we can use to remove like pesticides or anything?
Yep.
At this stage, or
so
like a certain.
If you want to protect it, telling her yesterday that you have, if you want to do organic, you can do diatomaceous earth. There is something called it's not organic, but it'll kill anything that around.
Got it.
As they grow up, they're white moss. They will lay green worms.
Wow.
That blend into the plant, so you gotta check it every day.
Got it.
Make sure, but diatomaceous earth. That's what I use to make sure. Because the last time I was growing greens, I was eating them, and they had with the pesticide 7. It looks like diatomaceous earth, but you have to wait like 30 days sometimes before you can go out there and like eat it. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope that you are ready for yet another cleaning motivation. So today we are tackling the backyard. As you can see, there is a lot of work that needs to be done back here. So if you can, just go ahead and pop me up on your screen, computer, tablet, or phone, and let's get into this cleaning. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. So I'm starting out with picking up all of the sticks in the backyard. We've been having a lot of storms come through here, and we live in a very heavily tree area. So sticks are always in this backyard, and as you can see, they come in all shapes and sizes. So I'm just throwing all the sticks back into the stick pile at the back of the yard. And we are currently looking for someone to come and pick them up because we would much rather try to do that the safer way than burning them. We do live in a dense area with a lot of foliage, so we don't want to cause any issues. These bushes here are ivy bushes that really need to be cut down, so I'm thinking about tackling those. So I did prepare some water to wash off the back door, but when I stepped outside, I realized that there was just a lot of trash around the steps. So I decided to get the rake out and try to get these leaves, trash, and some sticks away from the house. My husband also wanted to lay down some granules, insecticide down by the house as well. So I didn't want there to be any barrier or anything keeping it from being able to soak into the ground. So I figured this was probably the best bet. And as usual, fighting the outside bugs and fighting for my life. So just a fun fact that I thought would be really cool to add in this video. The music that you are hearing has been produced and engineered by my husband. So if you are someone who is looking for an engineer, a music producer, or anything of that nature, go check out my husband's page at Dono D Music or Dono World TV. And he has a lot of good stuff there. I definitely would recommend you guys to go check him out. There is so much weed and weeds around this house. You can definitely tell that the previous people who lived here didn't really get to it, or even if they did, it just kept coming back. It's very invasive. The plan here is to create some sort of rock bed or like a garden bed, but we just have to figure out how to kill this off and keep it off because this stuff grows back like crazy. We've cut this multiple times and it's always come back. So yeah, I guess we'll have to go with something a little bit stronger. So I'm just still raking up all of these loose sticks. I did plan on mowing the yard, so I didn't want anything to get caught in the mower. So I'm just raking up all of the sticks as best I can and putting them in like a pile by the gate. And as you can see here, I decided to take a break from raking because my arms were hurting and clean off the back door just a little bit. I wondered if I could probably rent a power washer, but at the time I just didn't think about it. So a bucket and a broom is what I resorted to, and it got the job done just as well. But next time around, I do believe that I will be trying to rent some sort of power washer or hose or something, just to get this thing really cleaned off because it is definitely muddy back here. I think that's just one of the things of having so much mud and dirt and all of that stuff around and living in an area where there's so many trees. And all of this rain that we have been getting has just been splashing up into the door and just making it just look so dirty, and I can't stand it. So this is what we are doing. All right, so this is what it was looking like by our back door step before, and this is after. Like I said, I do have a few plans here to make it look a little bit more appealing, but it got the job done and it looks a lot better back here. So next I am going ahead and mowing the yard. I just wanted the grass to have a little bit more uniform look. And I actually got this lawnmower from Amazon. So if you're looking for something cheap, something lightweight, if you're a woman doing a lot of yard work back here and you don't want the hassle of fighting with a bigger lawnmower, this is actually a 13 or 16. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember here. But it's one of those inch lawnmower. It is battery powered. And one battery got me through the entire backyard back here on one charge. So I definitely say that is pretty good. I would definitely recommend it if you have a smaller yard for sure, and if you are looking for something a little bit more lightweight. I also just wanted to add that the song that you are hearing now is not my husband's production from here on out. So again, if you guys want to check out his channel, it is Donna World TV, and check out some of the things that he has done over there as well. So one of the things that I definitely find calming to me is actually getting outside and doing some yard work. I know a lot of people don't really consider this relaxing, but for me, I don't know, maybe it's an accomplishment thing. Maybe it's just getting like a workout in. I find this so relaxing. If I have a hard day or if I just have a lot on my mind, I would much rather be outside doing some sort of work back here. Or even in the front yard. You might even catch me out there with my husband some days, cutting the yard and weed whacking and doing all that as well. I just love being outside. Back here, the plans are to, like I said, create a sort of rock or garden bed. I also want to put a garden back here as well. Have a good seating arrangement, maybe like a gazebo or something, maybe a fire pit, and a place for us to grill. So there are definitely a lot of plans that I have for this backyard, but first I just want to get into the habit of maintaining it. I am a believer of maintaining anywhere that you are. I'm so grateful that we were able to get the opportunity to even just be here in this home. I am someone who believes that it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter where you live. If you take care of your space will take care of you. And I feel like also being a good steward of the space also opens up the door for God to just bless you with so much more. So this is what it is looking like after I mowed the yard. And so I'm just still mowing back here. Like I said, this is a pretty large space. So I would recommend, if you have a yard about this big, maybe getting a bigger lawnmower. For me, it's a good workout, so I don't mind it at all. So now I am tackling this bush here. What's so crazy is that there is actually a rose bush here, but it somehow has also grown around like this poison ivy bush as well, and it's choking the life out of the rose bush. So I'm just trying to figure out a way on how to see if I can even save this thing, or maybe just cut out the ivy first and see if it'll allow the rose bush to grow properly, or I may just have to remove the root of everything and just completely start over. It was beautiful when spring first started. You could just see the roses getting ready to form, but then the ivy just took over and it seems like it just choked the life out of it. So I was kind of sad about that, because I do love florals and hydrangeas and rose bushes, and I really want to plant some back here. All right, you guys, so this is the insecticide that my husband put down just a few days ago. So these are the granules. So we're hoping that we have been getting a lot of rain, and with this rain has been coming like earwigs and ants, which we seem to have really bad in this area. So he put this down and he watered it. So I haven't seen anything in the last few days, but we shall see. I would definitely say give it a try. It does seem to be working. He only put it around our house. He didn't put it like in the entire yard. We'd probably have to get another bag for that. Maybe like a grass seed spreader thing. So, yep. So once my husband got done spreading the insecticide, he went ahead and pretty much threw away the pile that I made, and that was all that I did for this day. So that is what we started off with. This is in the middle before I tackled the bushes, and this next clip is when I cut the bushes down, and that was pretty much all I did. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I am super excited that you have decided to join me on yet another adventure of cleaning motivation. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. So on this day, I started off with the kitchen for this video. I had just finished grocery shopping and putting up all of our groceries. I do plan on doing a fridge restock and clean with me, so that is the only reason why I did not record this. Whenever I do my weekly resets, I do like to start off with the main focal point of our house, which is always the kitchen. This is the place in our home that gets dirtiest the quickest, and this is the place that I feel as though once I tackle, it puts me in a good routine of getting everything else done in the house, because this is usually the biggest project that I have to do during the week. Next up, I'm tackling these boxes that had been left over for a few Amazon packages that I had ordered. I will be showing you guys what I got in an Amazon haul, so definitely stay tuned for that. Also in the background of this clip, you do see my husband in the back chopping down some of those limbs that were overgrowing the ramp that we have. I decided to also go ahead and rotate our cleaning supplies. This way it helps me keep track of what has been used and what I need to shop for in our next household haul that we have to do. I was browsing at Dollar Tree the other day and came across this thing that I have been seeing all over TikTok. It's called the Angry Mama on the package, but I don't actually know the actual name of the brand. But pretty much it is a microwave cleaner. Typically, you're supposed to fill it with vinegar and water, but because I had just ran out of vinegar that day, I decided to just use water. Put it on 5 minutes, and the steam is supposed to make cleaning the microwave much easier. Once I was done with the kitchen and the dining room, I decided to come on over and fold our laundry. Our laundry basket recently broke while we were transporting our clothes up into the living room, so I had to resort to trash bags to get everything into one location. Is anyone else struggling with finding a system for folding their laundry? I find that I don't mind washing our clothes, but when it comes to actually setting out a dedicated time to sit down and fold them and put them up, I dread it every time. Let me know down in the comment section what sort of system you guys have to help you get through your laundry. After finishing the laundry that seemed like it took 4 to 5 hours to do, I went ahead and moved on to wiping down all of the surfaces in our living room area. I tackled the coffee table that's really just used as a centerpiece to pull together our long living room. I also wiped down the side tables, the TV stand, and our screen door on the outside. I usually only try to dust our surfaces maybe 2 weeks at a time, but the TV and this dresser usually get really dusty. I think it's because it is right by a vent, so I usually have to dust this every week. After cleaning each space, I decided to go back behind it and vacuum all of the floors. I did not need to mop this day just because I did mop the day prior. So today was only just a vacuuming of the floors. Next up was the bathroom. I did not have to do a deep clean here just because I had already done that a few days prior. So we're just doing a light tidy, a vacuum, and just wiping down some of the main surfaces with a disinfectant wipe and spraying it with disinfectant spray. As I was wrapping up things in the bathroom, my husband was in the backyard just picking up some sticks that had come down and trimming up those hedges in the back. Next up on my list was to meal plan for the week. I find that this really helps us in saving money so that we're not always trying to go out to eat because we don't know what to cook. And it also just takes the guesswork out of figuring out what is for dinner every single night. Last but not least on this weekly reset was just dusting the surfaces in our bedrooms and office. I was not able to capture everything because my camera died on me, but I was able to just get me wiping off the surface of our dresser here. But usually at the end of every weekly reset, I will try to tackle our bedroom and our office as well. After a few hours of resting after resetting the house, I decided to get started on dinner and share with you guys what we had for dinner that day. So today I am doing a baked chicken thighs, green beans, and roasted potatoes. I always try to marinate our chicken just so that the seasoning and everything can just soak into the meat. And I usually let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes before I start cooking. And so I'm going to show you guys all of the seasonings that I am using. I'm using paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of garlic salt with parsley, and a small dash of seasoning salt, as well as some chili powder as well. This is our usual combination for our meats. Sometimes we'll go outside of it, but this is a very low sodium option that we have because we are trying to cut back on salt in our home as well. And I also added red chili flakes as well to add some kick. While I was waiting on the chicken to finish baking, I started on the potatoes. I had already seasoned them off camera just because I was running out of battery life. So just to wrap it up, I went ahead and did the potatoes and the green beans as well. So this is the finished results of what we had for dinner that night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm super excited that you have decided to join me on today. So in today's video, it is sort of going to be a fall or a pre-fall clean and decorate with me. I have been slowly looking around for some fall pieces. I am one of those people who like to start decorating for fall in August so that it gives me a little bit more time to enjoy my space, enjoy the decor before I have to jump into Christmas decor. So if you are somebody who also likes to decorate a little bit early and you like to at least see what's out, see what's going on, see what the stores have the video for you today. So in today's video, I visited Dollar Tree and I also had a few pieces already left over from the last decor haul that I did for fall. We were in the process of moving last fall, so I didn't really get a lot of pieces, but I did get a chance to check out Dollar Tree. Usually when it comes to fall decor, I always hit up maybe 3 main stores. I always hit up Dollar Tree first because that is always the cheapest, and Goodwill as well. My third one used to be Big Lots, but they closed it down in my location. So next up would be Home Goods, Michael's, stores that have those sort of decor themes. I usually try to check those out last because those are usually more of the bigger pieces, those more statement pieces, and the more expensive pieces. So I always try to see if I can go the cheaper route first and see what I can find. So I found some really good things at Dollar Tree and I am going to take you with me today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. Back from the Dollar Tree to see some of the things that they were putting out for their fall collection. I found these really cute golden lanterns. I've been having my eye on these for a while. I actually have seen these like in the winter time as well, but I got this set. Thought it was really cute. I will say that if you guys are looking for the traditional Dollar Tree prices, a lot of these items were not the usual price. They are definitely going up on their prices, so I would definitely be aware of that as well. I also picked up this LED pillar candles. These were $5 as well, and we're gonna try those out. And then just because they weren't fully all the way out, I saw a few other things that I might want to get, so I might go back. But I thought this would really be cute in the kitchen. And this might actually be something that I will try to follow the recipe on. But I thought that was pretty cute, so I also grabbed that as well. refresh of the kitchen. It really wasn't that dirty, but you know, I like to keep it fresh. So I got both of these signs from Dollar Tree, and I'm trying to decide which one do I want to hang for back by where my Alex is. So I'm sort of leaning towards this one a little bit more. So we'll see how it looks. And I think I'm just gonna focus on just doing that corner. I think I'm just gonna focus on doing that corner and maybe doing a little bit of the living room. And then of course there'll be some more videos that come out when I get more pieces as well. So let's go. There's something missing over here. I might want to get like maybe some stems of some sort, maybe like a small flower, and put it over there, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Don't mind this. This is just something I just kind of threw together and trying to see how it would look. But maybe like some sort of flower or something over here. I do have a vase, but it's pretty big and I don't want it to cover up the pumpkin pie sign. So I think I'll play around with it some more and see what I can find. But for now, this is what we have going on in this corner. So next I'm gonna hang up this wreath. I actually believe I got this from Walmart. So I think at the time it was maybe like $10 or $12, but I'm gonna hang this over the sink because I saw this Dollar Tree DIY where this lady used pool noodles and then got like a bunch of stems from Dollar Tree and made this huge wreath. And if you know me, anybody who's watching who knows me, I love big, bold decor, like big, bold wreaths. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for our front door, but I'll just use this one for hanging over the kitchen sink. Corner because I just cannot shake the feeling that it just needs so much more over here. So I got this arrangement from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna see if maybe I can sit this behind it to give it a little bit more pizzazz back here. So let me just finagle this and see how that goes. I'm just gonna move this up a little bit. Oops, I don't want to spill that. And for anybody that's wondering, this is what I do when I'm fresh out of candles. I don't know if this is the safest thing to do, but the way that I think about it, it's a wax melt. It's used to heat. It's heat safe and candle safe, so I can burn a wax melt under it. So if this is not the way to do it, you didn't see this, okay? You didn't see that. So I'm gonna move this up just a little bit and try to fit this back here. See how it goes. Move that up just a little bit. I sort of feel like this can fit, but maybe if I just sit it like that, sort of like prop the sign on top of the box, if it'll stay. Okay, we got something going there. Maybe push this Alexa back just a little bit. Okay, So that is what I have so far. I'm definitely thinking that once I actually get a fall scented candle, maybe it'll make it pop just a little bit more. But for right now, this is what I have. This is what I have for right now. So I'm going to sit this sign back here, just sort of see how it looks. I don't think I like that. I'm not going to do that. But I want to create sort of like a little coffee bar in this area right here. So I'm probably going to have to go and see what I can find in the stores. But I sort of want like a stand of some sort just to sit all of the different things that I like to put out. I really only change the flavors of the coffee to hazelnut in the fall. So you get like hazelnut and French vanilla. But Christmas is really when I go all out on the coffee bar. So if you were watching some of my older videos, you're probably like, Sierra, I thought the coffee machine was over on the shelf in the dining room. Well, I chose to put our microwave over there just so that we could have more space over here. But as you guys can see, I don't have a lot of counter space. That is all the counter space I have. And of course, what's right here. So I'm trying to make do with what I got. I am thinking about maybe getting a portable something right here to create more counter space, but we will see. But for now, this is what we have. This smells so good, guys. All right, y'all, so I was definitely thinking about making some sort of arch here for this window. When I went to Dollar Tree, these were the only ones they had. And truthfully, I sort of want something more like a darker orange or a darker red. So I think that I'm going to try to find some other leaf garlands, maybe at Home Goods or Michael's, see what they have over there. Or if you guys have any other stores that you guys like to visit, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. But I'm going to put these up here for now, just so that I can sort of see how it would look. There was someone that I followed on TikTok. I really wish that I could find that video so I could link the creator, tag the creator. But she had, again, another pool noodle, and she sort of like just stuck it up under her thing and filled it with stems. And so it was like leaves were coming from the bottom. That might be too much for somebody, but for me, I'm somebody who loves the big, super festive look when it comes to different holidays and different seasons. So I'm somebody who will go all out. So if I can find it, I will definitely try to record that video for you guys. If I can find the creator, I will also try to link her as well. But I thought it was so gorgeous. Even if I can't do it underneath my cabinets, I would love to do it at the top of the cabinet. I'm definitely going to try to search around a little bit more, see if I can find some more leaves that have more of that burnt orange color and that don't look so Dollar Tree-ish, I guess. But for now, I'm gonna hang these up. right, you guys, so that is all that I have for you today. Like I said, I do plan on getting a few more pieces for the kitchen and just for the house in general. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can come along with me on this journey of decorating our home for fall. Definitely stay tuned because there will be more videos with different spaces in the house. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Rid. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm super excited that you have decided to join me on yet another cleaning motivation video. So today I do have a few things that I need to get done around the house. You know, the usual weekly reset, but I also wanted to clean my carpets today because they definitely need to be clean. I got a few more pieces that I found from Walmart that I wanted to share with you guys and do a bit more fall decorating. So definitely stay tuned. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. from Walmart and Dollar Tree yesterday, and I wanted to show them to you. Like I said, this is a ongoing decorate, so you'll probably see new pieces showing up almost every video. So at Dollar Tree, I went there and I was actually browsing for something else, and I came across this sort of charcuterie board looking thing. This board, I do believe that this was $5, but I am thinking of staining it just to give it a bit of a darker color to match some of the other woods I have going on. Also, while browsing around at Dollar Tree, I found these. And I have been looking everywhere for this. I saw on TikTok that there were a few other Dollar Trees that were selling some of these stems, but I'm so glad that I found these, and I love this color. The camera isn't doing it justice. It's like a deep tan color. I love this. For Walmart, I did find a few things that were actually on sale there, so I decided to pick them up. First was this painting, which I just love this antique look of it. I love how the gold isn't too much. It kind of gives like that antique feel. I absolutely love that. So I was thinking of putting this in the bathroom. I found this pot, and I'm regretting not getting two of them because they were on sale for $4. But this thing is weighty. It's a red vase. Now, the only thing is, although I love this black, this is not the color scheme that I'm sort of going for the fall. So I grabbed some spray paint. So I will definitely be showing you guys that today as well. I also found these dried eucalyptus stems that I just thought were so pretty, and they actually smell really good. So I got them and I put them into the planters on both sides of the picture there. Like I said, I am still thinking about changing out this picture. I'm gonna try to go to Goodwill and Ross to see what they have first. I usually find a lot of my good pictures there, especially this size. I want something that's a little bit more antique and maybe with some gold rim around it, and will probably match once we do end up switching out this couch. So that is all that I got. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited that you have decided to join me on yet another cleaning motivation adventure. So in today's video, we have a lot of things going on. I'm giving you a little bit of my work from home routine and a weekend reset where we're doing some grocery shopping, some deep cleaning, and just an overall house reset. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. So we're starting off this video with me getting ready for work. I do work from home, so that is one of the benefits that we do have here. On this day, I also put in a small Walmart order for some things that we needed to restock up on the house, and hubby went ahead and brought that in. And in this clip, I'm just straightening up my desk before I start working, because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot work with a messy desk. After getting myself ready for the day, I went ahead and decided to do a light tidy around the house just because hubby would be here today and he was going to be doing a lot of the grocery pickups and everything. So I just wanted to make sure that the house was set for a nice, relaxing day. I turned on the vacuum and went ahead and straightened out the couch and opened up the curtains because this just helps me to get into the mode of a very good, peaceful, and productive day. So after all of that was done, it was time for me to get my workday started. So I went into the office with my hot cup of coffee and lit the candle. And yeah, I started my workday. But as I was working in the office, hubby had just got home. So he decided to go ahead and straighten up the kitchen for a little bit before he made us some breakfast for the day. So this is typically what our Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday or Sunday, just depending on what day I have to work on the weekend, looks like. Typically, hubby is handling everything else while I'm working, or if he has to work, he does it a little later in the day once he get home, or I do it when I have a chance to do it. So later on that day, we had put in a grocery order just to make things easier on ourselves. So the groceries had gotten delivered and he decided to go ahead and put everything up for me. So yeah, I'm truly grateful that we have this system in our house where, hey, if one can't do it, the other one will do it. And it just makes for a seamless transition while we're both working full time, amongst other things that we have to do as well. So once we got all of the groceries and everything put up, we were all set for the week and we were ready to move into the next day, which was the complete cleaning household reset that we were doing. The groceries were all taken care of, and as you can see, our house was a mess because we had a very busy weekend. So I needed a cup of coffee to get started, and we're going to switch up this music because it's time to get cleaning. So if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know that any reset that I do, I always start with the kitchen. Because we don't have a dishwasher, there is always dishes in the sink. So I always start in the kitchen to kind of help kickstart that reset and just help the space start beginning to show the progress of being refreshed. So I'm just doing the dishes here and wiping down the stove. These things, the stove and the fridge didn't really need a deep clean because I had done that about a week or so prior. I had already done my fridge rotation for the week. And because we do groceries every week, that's when I do my fridge rotation. Which is pretty much just throwing out the old food, wiping out the inside, and just making sure everything is still fresh and clean and smelling like not old food from a week ago. So once I got done wiping down the fridge and I decided to let the dishes dry over on the towel, I decided to go ahead and give the microwave a quick refresh as well. And as you guys know, I have been loving this Angry Mama steamer that I got from Dollar Tree. You just put some vinegar and water in it and put your microwave on about 5 minutes, just depending on what microwave you have. And it gets all of those burnt on, stuck on pieces off. This thing is amazing. So as I was waiting for that to go on, I moved on to the living room. As you can see, I had a load of laundry to do and just a little bit of picking up and dusting. So I went ahead and decided to knock this laundry out because this was a much smaller load than what I normally do. And so I figured it wasn't going to take me that much time to just sit down, fold it, and put everything up where it needed to be. One thing I always forget is to be careful after using that cleaner because it is always so hot and I always reach my hand right in there and burn it every time. I don't know, guys, don't be like me. So once that was done, I went ahead and took a paper towel just to wipe out some of those bigger pieces of food and whatever else was in there. And then I went in with just a general cleaner to just wipe everything down. I am so excited because when this video gets posted, it'll probably be about a week or so. I am getting ready to just refresh this entire dining room and living room, and I'm super excited for you guys to see that. So after I was done with that, I went ahead and turned on my handy dandy robo vacuum just to get some of the vacuuming done. And next I moved on to dusting the living room. It had been about 4 weeks since I had last dusted here, so it really needed to get dusted. There may be some people who are asking, why do I need to dust if I'm just going to wipe down everything? So dusting pretty much gets rid of all of that loose hair, loose allergen particles, or whatever you want to call them before you're cleaning. It makes it much easier so that when you go in with your liquid spray or liquid cleaner, you're not just pushing the dirt around. You're actually wiping it off, dusting it off really, and it gets vacuumed up. So That's one of the things that I typically like to do. When I do my resets, I don't do it every time, but because we live in an older house, and me and my husband both suffer from crazy allergies, I don't know if anybody else has been dealing with this, but here as of lately, our allergies have been on 10. So I just decided to pick up the dusting a little bit more. And another thing you could possibly do is also check your filters as well for your house. So next, I'm just fluffing out this couch because this is our favorite place to sit and binge watch TV shows and movies, and those cushions get flat fast. So I'm just fluffing that out, and I'm going to move on to vacuuming the couch and vacuuming up all that dust that I just sent everywhere. So after all that dusting and vacuuming, I finally went in with a paper towel with some window cleaner on it just to get the streaks and the cup stains off of the table. And then I also went in with a disinfectant wipe as well, just because I felt like I hadn't sanitized everything in a while. So as I'm wiping off our coffee table, I wanted to talk to you guys about something new that I've been trying. I don't know if I would necessarily consider this a hobby or not, but I have really been getting into decor catalogs again. I was watching someone on YouTube, I don't remember her name, but she was saying if you ever feel like you're in a space with decorating your home where you're stuck or you just can't figure out what you want to do next for the season, one tip that she had was to order magazine catalogs from some of these big name home decor spaces. So I took her advice and I ordered about 5 catalogs, even though only one came. And I have to say that I have really been enjoying just looking at these in my spare time and just sort of imagining how I want to decorate certain spaces in our home. And I really find enjoyment in it. I don't know if anybody else finds enjoyment in looking at these catalogs. I know some people would consider it sort of old school. I really don't, but let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you enjoy looking at magazine catalogs from home decor spaces, or do you like physically being in the store to look at what they have to offer? I like that as well too, but this is just something that I want to do more at a slower pace, I guess. So next up, we are moving into the dining room. We just had a few things that I had to put up here because this table, even though it is small, we do like to put things there. And while I was there, I just so happened to look down and saw whatever this was on the windowsill. So I decided to go ahead and give the entire windowsill a good dusting and vacuuming there. Like I said, guys, I am super excited to show you guys the refresh that is coming to our numerous places in our home. One of them being we will be getting a new dining room set here very soon. So I am so excited to show you guys that as well. So I decided to take a quick break from all of the cleaning and throw on dinner. Today, or this day, I decided to make a whole chicken on top of a bed of onions and potatoes with a side of green beans. And a little bit later after cooking, I decided to make us some dessert as well. So as you can tell, I was definitely feeling all the energy this day. After putting dinner on, I went ahead and finished up cleaning the living room. So that was just vacuuming. I didn't need to mop this day because I tend to always try to mop on like Sunday or Monday. So this week, I think I actually ended up mopping on a Monday. So I didn't have to mop this time around. Afterwards, I moved on to the bathroom where I gave it a light dusting, and then I went ahead and wiped down all the surfaces, vacuumed the floor, and gave it a quick disinfecting or sanitizing. So after I completed the entire front of the house, everything was looking better, smelling fresher, and it was just giving me a peace of mind. I decided to go into our bedroom and just straighten up a little in there. I typically keep our bedroom pretty clear, pretty minimalistic, so there wasn't much that needed to be done other than cleaning off our dresser and hanging up my husband's work shirts for the week. I decided to check on dinner, and this is how it was looking after just about 45 minutes. So while I was still waiting on that to cook, I went ahead and made us some dessert, which was one of our favorites in our house, brownies with chocolate frosting. I know, but hey, when you have a sweet tooth, you got to do what you got to do, right? So I went ahead and made this, and everything turned out so good, you guys. So as always, I appreciate you guys for joining me on today. Thank you so much for coming over to my channel. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to yet another cleaning motivation video. I know it has been a while since I've posted, but there were a lot of changes going on in my life, and I just needed to take a step back and get some things in order. I took a new position at my job, helped start up a small business, and amongst other things as well. So I needed to find a routine, a more realistic schedule to where I wasn't stressed out due to all of the changes and the new beginnings. And I think I finally settled down on one. So don't worry, the videos will continue to come out every Sunday. I'm just trying to get back into the routine of recording. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys and welcome even the new subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. So I'm starting out with getting these stairs for our basement cleaned. We had a few changes happen, and there was a lot of dust, a lot of spider webs, a lot of grass. So I just decided to come on down here and get these stairs cleaned out. Within the next few videos, I'll be taking you guys along with me as we completely renovate our basement. So as I was finishing up with the stairs, part one of our dining room refresh arrived. Hubby brought that in and he started to build it. And guys, when I say that this was one of the best purchases that we've gotten so far, this is a hutch that I found off of Amazon, and we'll be using it as sort of a coffee nook to house our drinks and our coffees. But when I say that this thing came with so many pieces, it took us a few hours to get this built. And while hubby was getting that built, I decided to go ahead and move these boxes and styrofoam out of the way. There are so many projects going on in this house, so y'all just keep me and my husband in your thoughts and prayers, please, because I have a vision and I want to see it come to pass. Like that chair in the background, that was actually supposed to be a refurbishing project, and I still have yet to go to the fabric store to get the upholstery. So that will probably also be in another video. I did plan on doing that before the year was out, so we'll see how it goes. Although this hutch took forever to build, I was so happy with the final result. So shout out to you, husband, because when I say he did his thing, he did his thing. Guys, this thing has opened up the space in our home so much. I am absolutely in love with every detail, from the cabinets. As you can see, I had already begun to fill them, to the drawers, and even the little cabinet underneath. You guys definitely should check this out. I believe it's called the Govee Kitchen Hutch, and I'll leave the link in the description below so you guys can check it out as well. Hubby wanted to show you guys what it looks like when we get our coffee. But after he went ahead and completed the building, I started filling the cabinets with just a few canned goods that we had overflowing. Eventually, these canned goods will be moving down to our pantry that we are beginning to build down in the basement. But for now, I just decided to put them here until the shelves for the basement arrived. Next up was clearing out all of the building, the plastic, the nails, the tools, just to give this a good pick-me-up and refresh the area. As usual, I went into my cleaning drawer and pulled out my favorite towels there, which I've been thinking about getting some new towels because these things have been through the ringer when it comes to dusting our house. After that, I went ahead and started clearing up the rest of the pieces and the nails from our coffee table. Guys, when I say this build took a while, it took a while, and our house looked like we had been building something in it. So this isn't really a thorough cleaning video. This is just something sort of getting myself back into the routine of recording. But I wanted to show you guys how everything looked and just get back into that routine. Next up, this was actually what was holding our microwave originally. So I went ahead and moved this into our office because I'll be repurposing this for just some things to hold in the office area. And then after that, I decided to move on to straightening up the living room. I know you guys probably see in the background that I have already started to decorate for Christmas, but do not worry, I will have a few more videos coming out with the decoration and where I've got them from. Majority of the decorations that you see in this video were things that we had already had, and I'd gotten it between Dollar Tree and Walmart, but I did plan on doing a few more things, getting a few more pieces from a few more stores just to complete everything. I was not going to do a super huge overhaul decor this year. We were really focusing on and are really focusing on building our pantry, getting our garden set up for spring of next year, and a few other things. So I'll be taking you guys along with me as I get a few more pieces for Christmas. And as I was stating earlier, we are building up our pantry down in the basement. So these are just a few of the items that I've gotten so far. A 4-gallon thing of oatmeal, some water, lanterns, and electrical blankets. Another thing that I was excited about was finally getting my mini stair stepper. As most of you know, I do work from home and I do need some sort of way to keep my energy going. So I found this on Amazon. It's called the Nice Day Stair Stepper, and it also comes with some of those bands. And y'all, when I say within the first 5 minutes of me doing this, my legs were on fire. So I'm definitely excited to see just how well this will work. While I was getting all of that done, hubby decided he was going to clean the kitchen. And so since he was tackling the kitchen, I just went ahead and finished up some vacuuming that needed to be done around the house. And the last thing on my list of things to do that day was to just go ahead and refresh our bathroom. So I'm just doing the basic routine cleaning, nothing too fancy. Although one fancy thing I will say that I am so happy that I have purchased is this electric scrubber for the bathroom. Y'all, this is a life changer. It has saved my back. It has saved my arms. And I am so happy that I purchased this. When I say the power on this thing is absolutely amazing, and it also comes with 5 different brush heads. I'll also leave the link for that as well in the description box. Once all of that was done, the last thing to do for this day was to just fold our load of laundry and put that up. Guys, if you have watched this video to the very end, thank you so much, and I greatly appreciate you. As always, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you have decided to join me on yet another cleaning motivation adventure. So today we're doing a little bit of Christmas decoration and straightening up the house. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. Let's get started. All right, you guys, so today we're gonna start off with a few things that I did get from Dollar Tree. Featuring hubby, who's in the background. So we're gonna start off with this dish soap dispenser, like hand soap dispenser thing. It's actually pretty sturdy. Seems like it is ceramic, and I think at the time this was $1.25. So I actually got this before they went up on their prices, but this is what it looks like. Next up are these trees. Now these actually, they did go up on the prices. I don't know what they are now, but when I got them, they were about $3 each. So I think I'm gonna put these on our little, whatever you wanna call that, back there. I don't know what that is, but that's where I'm gonna put that at. So then, of course, Dollar Tree, they always have these cute little wreaths. So I grabbed actually 2 of them. This one is probably going to go into the kitchen. And then I have one actually on our coffee table, and I'll show you guys that as well. Then next up, I thought this was super cute. This is actually something new that I saw this year. They didn't have these last year, or maybe I just didn't see them. But these are the candles. And this is it doesn't say the scent, but to me this smells like cinnamon, and you get a pretty good amount in there. So, and I thought it went really well with the sparkly red that we're trying to go for this year. So we got that. And then I know this isn't Dollar Tree, but from Amazon I got these stems for, I think it was like $15. I'll leave the link below, but I got these stems for the vases around the house. More specifically the one in the kitchen. They look pretty real for the most part. I mean, I had to fluff them out a little bit, but over time they did go pretty well. They did do pretty well. And I just stuck them in this vase for the living room. And I was thinking of getting a ribbon and tying it around there. So I do have multiple other trips that I need to do. And then for the kitchen vase, I already put it together. This is how I set this up. I just also grabbed a few cherry picks and put them in there as well. I think I may also want to put one right here in the center, but this is how this one is looking. So that is all that I got from Dollar Tree so far. Everything else we pretty much had on hand. So I'm gonna put these out, and then we're gonna clean up in here. All right, you guys, so we're starting off with decorating the coffee table. Everything that I put on this coffee table were things that I had already had other than the wreath. And this all came from Dollar Tree, and it was between $1 and their $5 section. I decided to go ahead and put the trees up here, but I also was thinking of maybe getting a more thicker garland of some sort to put here as well, along with some other decorations. Next up, I'm moving on over to the living room to straighten up the couch per usual. With this couch being fairly new, I haven't taken off the couch cushions yet to wash them, but I will be doing so here within the next few weeks or maybe even next month. Usually I try to keep a schedule with our old couch. I used to try to wash the covers of the couch maybe about every 3 months or so. But for the most part, this couch stays pretty clean. It's just me and my husband here for now. So this is typically what I do to just re-straighten up the couch. Just give it a light vacuuming. If there are any stains, I steam it with our steamer and just try to make sure that we don't have any major spills on here. For the decorations for this couch, I'm keeping it pretty simple. I'm just using the pillows that we typically put here, but I'm switching out the throw cover to a red one. I was thinking about getting some other more Christmas specific throw pillows. So I've been browsing on Amazon and a few other stores to just see how I want to go about it. I may even put red throw pillow covers on these pillows to kind of give it a more seamless look. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section below. To add just a little more character to the living room, I went ahead and placed these bows on the lamps, which I thought this was so cute. I got this idea off of Instagram and I am in love. I will definitely be doing this almost every year from now. So I'm going ahead and giving the table a good wipe down here. And next up, I will be doing the same to the other table. These tables were a find from Goodwill, and I absolutely love them. They definitely need a good sanding and a repaint job, so I plan to do that sometime next year as well. But these things are sturdy and they are beautiful, so I went ahead and decided to keep them as is for now. Moving on to the dining room here, it's time to give this just a little light refresh. So I just wiped down everything for the most part. I am still so in love with this hutch, and I'm super excited because our dining room table will be arriving soon. So I can't wait to show you guys that as well. But for now, this hutch has just been so lovely to have, and I can't say enough good things about it. So I'm just placing a few picks here in these wall scones. I'm keeping this pretty light because here within the next few weeks, hubby will be getting a wall mount situation going on. So the TV will be going up on the wall. So I just wanted to keep it light so that way I didn't have to remove too much once that time came. And as I was decorating, hubby was doing the kitchen, which as always, I'm super grateful whenever he jumps in because that's one less thing that I have to do. But one thing that I did have to do was laundry. So I gathered everything that we needed and headed on downstairs to put in a load for the day. After I put in one of our mini loads, I went ahead and finished up the decorating for today with the kitchen. So I hung up that wreath that I got from Dollar Tree as well as this sign and the pick arrangement that I had made, which made everything just feel so festive, and I cannot wait to continue to decorate our home and just see how well everything is going to go. I also added some towels here, and at this point we were getting ready to leave the house. So all of the cleaning and the decorating had to be paused for a little bit because it was time for us to go grab groceries. So this was hubby's Sunday to cook. Typically we alternate Sundays. So he decided that we should do a whole chicken for dinner, which was absolutely delicious, by the way. And I decided to go ahead and just put up a few more things that we had grabbed from the store, like this wreath and a few more ornaments for our Christmas tree, which I will be showing you guys in another video. But I just thought these were so cute and they were absolutely huge. This is what dinner was looking like, and hubby also decided to boat cook as well for the week, which was always absolutely wonderful for me, because that means we don't have to cook. And I went ahead and switched out the load. This was one of maybe about 3 loads for this day. So yeah, you know, there was a lot of laundry going on here, and yeah, I just don't like laundry. So the last thing on the list to do for this Sunday reset was just refreshing the bathroom. I had already throughout the week did our bedroom and the office area. So I just needed to give this a good wipe down. I had also deep cleaned this the week prior, so it just needed a quick pick me up. But while I was getting this done, hubby volunteered to go ahead and switch out the plastic shower liner. So while he went ahead and did that, I just finished up in the bathroom. So that was all for the Sunday reset, and days later was Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what our day looked like. So we went over to my parents' house and there was a spread. We had all pitched in, cooked a few things, and everything was absolutely delicious. I absolutely love my family. And yeah, guys, so thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.